Good day, everyone. I am Asher J. Capiendo. Today, I'm going to talk about learners in other marginalized groups from Chapter 7 of our course. In this short talk, I will explain who these learners are, what problem they face, and share some simple ways teacher can help them feel included and supported. Education should be always something every child can enjoy and learn from, no matter where they came from or what their life is like. As a future teacher, it's important that we care about every student and do our best to help them succeed. No one should be overlooked or left behind. So, what is marginalization? When we hear the word marginalized, we might think it's just another academic term. But at its core, marginalization means being made to feel like you don't belong. It means being unseen, unheard, or treated as less valuable from others or than others. In the world of education, this can take in many forms. This student includes child laborers, indigenous children, abused and neglected youth, refugees and displaced persons, children living in complex zones, and LGBT children. Many of them struggle with language barriers, lack of school supplies, emotional and psychological trauma, or cultural misrepresentation in the curriculum. Their educational needs go beyond textbooks. They need emotional support, relevant learnings materials, and teachers who understand their realities. To better understand these challenges, let me share a fictional but realistic example from the chapter. So, Lailia is a 12-year-old girl who works in a local market to help her family survive. She goes to school when she can, but she often too tired or worried about missing work. When she's in class, she struggles to keep on and sometimes scolded for not finishing her homework. Her classmates whisper about her worn clothes. Her teacher don't know she's working too long hours just to afford one meal a day. So, what can we do to address and solve the challenges that they are facing? Creating inclusive classroom is not just a policy or practice, it is a commitment to see every child, to hear their stories, and to meet them where they are. Marginalized learners carry heavy burdens, poverty, displacement, discrimination, trauma, and yet they show up, hopeful for a chance to learn. As, as an educators, we must rise to meet that hope with empathy, creativity, and intentional support. So, one of the powerful ways teacher can support student is by validating their identities and experiences through lessons that reflect their cultural backgrounds. When students see their language and tradition in the classroom, they feel they belong. Even small efforts like using local example or celebrating community tradition can have a big positive impact. Next, building trust in relationship is another cornerstone of inclusive education. Marginalized learners often experience inclusions and mistrust from institutions. Teachers who take the time to listen to ask about a student's day or to learn a few words in their home language send a powerful message, you matter here. So next, teachers need to create emotionally safe classrooms, especially for kids dealing with trauma or instability. Using trauma-informed approaches like keeping routine consistent, using calm and respectful discipline, and teaching social emotional skills helps students feel safe and ready to learn. Even simple things like a quiet corner or time to cool down can make a big difference. Working with families and communities is another key. Even if parents aren't formally educated, they know their children best and care deeply about them. When teachers included families in school activities, listen to their voices, and honor their cultures, and build a trust and strengthen the connection between home and school. Finally, inclusion must be ongoing and reflective. Teachers should always ask themselves regularly who is participating, who is left out, what can I change, or using a tool like Katina Misue framework, inviting student voices, observing patterns of exclusions, and taking collaborative action can guide this continuous process. As educators, listen to our students and constantly strive to improve our teaching practices. Education should empower every learner, no matter their background. We need to build classroom where all children feel seen, respected, and capable of success. Let us commit to being champions for equity and justice in our schools. We cannot afford to let marginalized learners be forgotten or ignored. By standing with them, advocating for their needs, and changing how we teach, we help build a more compassionate and just world, one classroom at a time. Every child deserves to walk in the classroom and feel like they belong. As educators, we are not just teaching lessons, we are shaping lives. Inclusion isn't about making room for some, it's about making room for everyone. That's all, and thank you for listening.